And just like that, the next episode has begun. Welcome back to... I was about to say Ace Attorney. Welcome back to Shantae, Half-Genie Hero. I am your host, MegaShadowFist. I suck at video games, I suck at commentary. And when we last left off, we were parkouring. I wonder if my health might seem a little bit different from what it did in the previous episode. It's because I died... I wonder if I died during the awkward pause or just after. I think I died just slightly after the awkward pause, so I had to start all over again. I didn't want to have to do this section, if it would load this section all over again at the beginning of the episode, but it looks like I might have to do that but it looks like I'm going to have to do that anyway, so, I swear. Well, now that we got, we don't want to use the max potions, we'll just use an egg. A monster egg. It seems like I paused in the middle of her, word there, if you will. Well, the good news is, since I don't think we got a game over, so the difference between, a game over and, a non-game over is, you start this section off all over again, regardless of if you got a game over or not, but, if you didn't get a game over, it's kind of like King Crimson in a way. King Crimson, JoJo Part 5, it's the stand from Part 5 of JoJo. Very controversial stand. I talked about this before 2 episodes ago, because, it's just a stand that's kind of confusing to a lot of people, but, it's very confusing to a lot of people, and there's some, overly complicated explanations, should I explain it? I don't know. So, for those of you who really do care, because I know that some people consider, stands to be, stand powers to be, I'm not going to say whose stand it is, I'm just going to say it's from Part 5. Some people consider that to be spoiler territory, so, if you do consider that to be spoiler territory, you have been warned. So it's like the stand, right, from Part 5, very controversial thing, controversial stand, because, the way that it works is basically, okay, I got hit, it's okay. Now I'm gonna have to go. Ooh, I was not prepared for that momentum. I was not prepared to go down that quickly. Oops. Okay, looks like we're gonna give me a heart. I think that should be good enough. I think. Oops. Oh, I got hit anyway. Is there a heart in here? Looks like I'm gonna have to eat something. Well, we got some beef, by the way. So it does. Did I get a game over at the beginning of the episode or not? But basically, excuse me, the way that this works, it's kind of like King Crimson a little bit, because King Crimson, the way that it works, well, it's not exactly like King Crimson. It's a little bit different, because King Crimson, at least from my perspective, from having read both the English translation and the original Japanese explanation for it, the perks of being bilingual, looked at both. From my understanding, the way that it works is, let me go back into monkey mode. I'm just not used to, it's easier to parkour with the platform with, okay, that was bad. The platform with regular Shantae. I mean, with monkey Shantae, because I'm just used to her timing. I'm used to, the floatiness, I suppose. And the way that it works, basically, is he's able to, basically, so he has 2 stands. So there's the character who has the King Crimson stand. He has, I forgot what the one was called that allows him to see 10 seconds to the future. And then you combine that with King Crimson, which allows him to, so he's able to see 10 seconds in the future. Then King Crimson allows him to, he's able to, using that, he's able to anticipate what somebody does. He's somebody's attack or something. He dodges it, and then he erases those 10 seconds with. The issue isn't that I'm terrible at. Isn't that I'm doing bad at the platforming. I'm doing bad at the platform. The issue is I'm not paying attention to the timing because I'm focused on stupid, irrelevant Part 5 JoJo nonsense. Okay. Okay, so This is what I'm gonna do, I think. Let's see. So he's able to dodge, and then he cuts those 10 seconds, or rather, and the way that it works. So, let's see, if I recall correctly, let's see. Let's see, what did he say? So the only thing that remains with King, see, this is monkey mode, save the day. The only thing that remains is just results. So after he cuts those 10 seconds, basically he. It's so hard to explain a very complicated stand while platforming at the same time. That's just not a good combination for yours truly, especially considering bad at explaining things to begin with. So he's able to see 10 seconds ahead, then he, I went into crab mode. He's able to see 10 seconds ahead, he dodges, then he removes those 10 seconds, and when he removes those 10 seconds, he remembers what happens, you don't, so it's just like it looks to you, from your perspective, it looks like you just teleported essentially, but the results from what happened within those 10 seconds still remain. That's what it is. Like I remember seeing somewhere someone said that, he doesn't erase time. That was just like a bad English translation from someone who wanted to sound clever. No, I went to the actual Japanese straight from the thing, and he literally said that he erases the time. That was not some guy trying to be clever when he really wasn't. Anyway, it's just one of those things. But anyway, that's kind of what it seems like in this game. Like, when you die, it's kind of like King Crimson in a way, in that, like, the objects that you interact with after you die are still the same. Are still in the same state that they were before you died, but it's not exactly like King Crimson, because you sort of start at the beginning. Anyway, stop right there, Holly Lingerbean! Let's see, I was about to go into, like, Pearl voice. Get lost, you! Can't you see I'm busy? I don't know how everyone back in Scuttletown lost their memories, but I'm guessing you're behind it all. Duh! The last thing I want is your dumb genie job. So it was you! Snort? Okay, I'll level with you. You see, I'm not really a half-genie at all. Surprise, surprise. Okay, then. What exactly are you? I'm a memory! A memory of the most important person of all time. What? No way, a memory can't be a real person! Oh please, when you're a true legend like I am, you can be anything you want. A long time ago, I was Tasseltown's smartest, most beautiful, brightest star. I was summa cum laude. Is it laude or laude? I've heard both pronunciations. I was summa cum laude, homecoming queen, and Miss Tasseltown 3 years running. Okay. I was adored and celebrated with tributes, paintings, statues, and books all about me. Sometimes even I don't know how I got to be so amazing. But then the stupid town was destroyed by a stupid sandstorm that lasted for hundreds of years. So lame. The memory of me was almost lost. Fortunately, I ran into Wilbur. Wilbur! Here, boy, num-num time! Oh, this dude. Whoa! It's that enormous worm again! Wilbur is a rare species of titanic chilopoda that feeds on neurotransmissions. Pretty cool, huh? Some chilopoda? That's your Latin not botanist. Not botanist. Neurotransmitters. Pretty cool. So basically, like, brain activity, if you will. Anyway, I realized that in order to remain the strongest memory, I simply needed to eliminate all other memories by feeding them to him. Say so long to your friends. They're about to become worm food. Go on, eat. No! You're a monster! Oh well, since I can't seem to penetrate your dumb genie brain, I'll have to resort to something a lot more messy. Wilbur! Smasher! Did she really? Why? Wilbur. Devourer of memories. Okay. No alliteration or anything of that sort. Why did she walk directly? Oh, okay. Oh, I think I've also seen this in the, whatchamacallit. You know what this is reminding me of? You know, Crash to Insanity? I did a Let's Go Random with that for my 20th birthday back in 2015. The first boss, you know, when you're first going up against... Oh, okay. And then... Boom! There we go. You can't move... during that... I can't move right now. Okay, so, during that whole thing... Oh, okay. But yeah, it's reminding me of, specifically the Mecha Bandicoot portion. Is it getting... No, it's not getting bigger. That's actually pretty cool. That's a pretty cool animation, I think. See, the budget didn't go completely to waste, I think. Like, there are definitely some budget cuts that they had to do. You can tell, I think, but it's not because they were trying to be cheap or anything. I think it's just because they legitimately couldn't afford to do all those things. Because, like I said 2 episodes ago, that's just how it is. I think Kickstarter games tend to attract, like, developers who are dreamers, who are a bit dreamers, and sometimes, you know, having investors is both a good thing and a bad thing, because on one hand, it eliminates your creativity, but investors make sure that you get a game going. Of course, in more modern times, okay, it seems like I'm actually going to need to hit this thing, because I've dodged it way too many... Oh. Are you serious? Okay, I was about to say, yeah. There is no way I don't need to hit this thing. Oops. Let's, eat something. There we go. What was I saying, though? And so, like, I was about to say, like, in more modern times, you know, even with investors, it seems like game developers haven't really been getting games done. But at the same time, it's kind of like, they limit creativity, but they at least allow you to get something, right? Whereas more modern games, when you're completely free, there's no one saying, hey, this probably isn't a very good idea, because, you know, there probably isn't someone saying this isn't a very good idea. You know, you probably aren't going to be able to afford that, so sometimes you end up running very close to your budget. And that just seems to be how it is with the Kickstarter games, I think. It is what it is, though, you know. Especially consider, I kind of give this game some, what do you call it? I kind of give this game some leeway, especially considering it came out back in the Kickstarter campaign was back in 2013, so I had first heard of Kickstarter back in 2012, 2013. It was right around the time that I first sort of heard of Kickstarter, so no one really knew what they were getting themselves into. Same thing with Mighty Number 9, which is kind of why I ended up in the position that it did. I don't think you really have to worry about that with any games that are Kickstarter crowdfunded nowadays, because people understand the medium and what does and doesn't work with crowdfunding a lot better now, I think. I don't know. It's one of those things. Anywho, Lederhosen. I probably should have challenged myself to see if I could do this without eating. Oh, I remember. What was it? This thing that Kratos did in his, like, in his Let's Play things of, like, Zelda games. Was it like he didn't want to use fairies or something? Oops. I'm not that type of... I'm eating the timing way off. Jeez. There we go. Let's eat something again. We have a max health thing. That seems like kind of a waste, but... Yeah, that seems like kind of a waste. Let's see if we can try to go through this without, using anything. Oh, those are famous last words, I think. I'm probably going to end up dying. Do you think, ladies and gentlemen, that we'll be able to, defeat this boss within this episode, or will it have to be... Well, actually, usually what I do is I just make the episodes a bit longer when I have a boss fight, because I don't like starting episodes mid-boss fight. I just don't like the timing for that. Okay, the thing is, I'm really bad at the timing. I'm probably gonna have to use a health item. Never mind, I think. Unless this has a second form. This isn't my final form? Nope. You fool! Look what you've done! All those memories! They're free now, as they should be. Plot twist, you know, killing the monster. I don't know if we killed it or not, but defeating the monster made all the memories disappear forever. But every memory should be of me! Me! Well, I'm sure some of them are. They just can't all be. How dare you say that? I'm unforgettable. I'll show you. No fair. Okay, bye now. Ugh, what a pain in the rear. I love that those were her final words. Okay. World clear. Oh, we got an achievement. You can actually, well, I mean, recording this game is kind of weird because I can't go into windowed mode, so I have to use, I mean, like, I'm playing in a window, but I have to do that alt enter thing. So it's not like a true windowed mode. Daughter of genies, welcome to the genie realm. Take this transformation and enter the light. Okay, let's see what we got this time. We got the elephant dance. Okay. Use this power to bash away obstacles. Press Y. Okay. I wonder if we can. Oops. I wonder if we can use the elephant dance in underwater or not. Probably not. The elephant looks a bit too big. What I was thinking was that perhaps we could use the elephant to bash certain things underwater that we couldn't go through with the crab. But I think we're gonna need a crab upgrade for that. The music loaded, but the actual game hasn't. There we go.
Everyone's back to normal.
Everyone's back to normal. Okay, I still have a little bit. So Hara's behind it all. I suspected she was a memory vampire all along. Poor Holly. All that time and she never understood. Our true legacy isn't what's written in the history books, but on the hearts of those whose lives we've touched. Unless they're all dead, in which case, you know, that's kind of why she wanted the memory. Okay. Well said, Softy! I'm not soft. I just have one foot in the grave, that's all. I still don't know how I'm gonna explain all this to the mayor. Meh, he'll probably forget all about it. Come on! We should all make sure everyone's okay! Well now, with that behind us, I can finally get back to work. Now where was I? Right, according to the blueprint, I need opposing shards to create a balance of positive and negative energy above the magnetic poles. Shards? As in dark magic and light magic? The instructions are explicit. I don't like the idea of messing around with dark magic, Uncle. When kept in proper balance, dark and light magic should impose a threat. But just in case, we'll be extra cautious. Okay? I guess so, Uncle. Now, where am I supposed to find a dark shard? We'll find out soon enough, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, let's talk to you first. Any luck finding a dark shard? Nope. Not at all. Let's see. I'm gonna have to factor in the fact that, you know, I started this episode a little bit later because I wanted to start the level all over again. Would you like to save the game, yes please? So I think I should have about a minute and a half left. If this episode ends up going for a bit longer than, or a bit shorter than it normally is, I apologize. That's just how it's. Oh, Roddy Tops! We'll talk to you later. Anywho, Lederhosen. What was I gonna say? I don't know, but we're getting close to the end of the episode. I believe we start at the 22-minute mark, which means that since we're at the 41-minute mark according to my timer, this should be right around the time that we do the acropause and whatnot. So, yeah, I don't know what to say, aside from there's Sky's Hatchery, and there's Latchery and the Matchery, you know? So yeah, acropause, see you guys in the next episode.